Hi Virgo, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of January 2026. I trust you had a good end of 25. Let's see what's coming in for you. 2026. Oh, options. You got options, Virgo. Oh, confusion with the options. You may be deeply looking back at something that you've been through, something that happened that really left you confused, or someone's behavior was very confusing and you felt betrayed by them in some way. Or maybe looking at what has been pulling on you emotionally, what you've been drawn towards, and what you have decided to put your energy towards, and whether the choices have helped you to feel like you've gotten somewhere, like you've made a difference. That's what it is. And really analysing it in your Virgo way, of course. You're very good at that, very good at self-reflection. That's at the core of you. Figuring out what you've learned from things. You love to learn things. You're very good at taking in information. And they're also, in January, there's a lover or a soulmate that there's an offer being made, or quite possibly from a masculine, or someone who's in their masculine. Ooh, but it might be someone who's just after one thing, Virgo, so watch out. Or it may be someone who's completely obsessed with you. There's an obsessive energy there. Ooh. And they want to get lucky. Or there's something lucky about it. It might be connected to travel in some way. Could be someone at a distance, or someone that you can learn something from. Tell me about that. Tell me about the devil. Tell me about the devil. Or it may be someone who has a drinking problem. With the Page of Cups and the Devil. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, so there may be a good turn of events, or there may be some kind of divine intervention or change in circumstance, or someone is telling you about their attempts to remove their affliction with the devil on their back. But it may be a kind of flash in the pan thing. It may be someone who has the intentions to remove an addiction or an affliction or something that holds them or keeps them in some way, like a habit, a bad habit. It could be as simple as, like, I don't know, eating too much bread, or yeah, could be anything, any kind of bad habit, or it could be drink or smoke or sugar, donuts, pies, cheese, anything that one does in excess to a balanced lifestyle. And that there is something that is out of whack that's attempted to be addressed or redressed with education about what happens if you continue on down that path. I saw something online about that yesterday. A guy saying that the best thing to do for something that's an addiction is to look at the ending, like the end result, like where does that lead you if you keep doing it? Like, even if it's a small thing, if you continue to do that small thing again and again and again and again, what does that look like in 5 years' time? What impact does it have on your health? What impact does it have on those around you? What impact does it have on your prospects for your future? And talked about how if you can reverse engineer something like that for yourself and change whatever it is for some kind of healthy habit, then look at how that can impact your life and your future in the years to come. So setting up healthy habits. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, that might be something as well. That could be, for some of you, that's something that's going on, is someone is making a decision to offer or talk about or express themselves that they are going to change a habit, and they're going to make a quick change. And this could be to do with health, actually. It may be someone who's been in denial about their own habits. That makes sense now. So someone's been in denial about their own habits, and they may have outsourced information to clear up confusion because they've not understood why they've ended up where they've ended up, or how they want to know how they can win, and they'll do whatever it takes to win, to overcome, to make the changes. So I feel like that's being really deeply looked at in January. And the change, the action, the quick action, fast action towards change is creating balance and creating healing that's very much needed. And the Angel of Temperance is here. So healing in all forms is going to be acted upon and spoken about, and some kind of offer. Some offer of investing in yourself. So you may be offering healing to someone who needs it, but you also may be receiving an offer of healing or investing in yourself to heal your relationship, or heal something to do with the balance of your masculine and your feminine within yourself. So that might be some work that you're looking at doing and inspecting and learning about in January, is balancing out and healing the masculine and feminine aspects of your personality. so that they're in balance and investing in yourself. And maybe you may be cutting your losses, I heard, in terms of a romantic offer, if there is one on the table, or if someone comes in. It's possible that you might meet someone or be wanting to meet someone, and it may be something to do with the habit is what is stopping you from meeting someone, and that might be the insight that you've had, and that you may want to embark on becoming the version of you that isn't tied to the habit, so that you can meet someone who is also not tied to the habit, or a habit that you would like to eliminate from your lifestyle. So in order to attract like, it may require leaving something behind. And that is challenging, especially when something about it is, or something about the relationship aspect that appeals to you is directly connected to a wish fulfillment, or a dream, or something in your purpose. Or it could be connected to an Aquarius or a Capricorn. There's a lot of healing energy in your read, though, Virgo. You've got the Temperance and you've got the Star. So those are both the key healing cards of the deck, and they're both major arcana. So there's great opportunity for you to heal some kind of addiction or affliction, be that in yourself or in someone that you are very close to, or a soul kin, could be a family member, or a soulmate, or someone that feels like family. Yeah, there's a very close connection with someone, and that could be someone else, or it could be your connection with yourself. So take that and apply it as it resonates. There's an opportunity for you to look at it and heal it, and be renewed, and strip yourself of old ways that are holding you back. So becoming vulnerable and comfortable in your own skin, filling your own cup, balancing things out, spending time in nature, also spending time outside under the stars is on the card for you, and letting go, spending time maybe doing rituals of letting go of specific disappointments, something that disappointed you, that was possibly to do with relationship, or it was to do with what someone offered or didn't offer. It may be that you're also seeing more clearly habits or ways of life that are connected to your lineage. So things that are in you at a cellular level from your upbringing and from programming, so family, or what you were exposed to when you were younger, and how that showed up in your adult life, and looking at what you can do to shift that dynamic to one that is healthy and positive for you. And that is a big change that may be challenging to undertake, but you're looking at that in January. You're seeing what you can do to implement changes that will benefit you in the long run in terms of health, healthy changes, healthy habits. And you may be, in order to do that, you may be juggling something financially when it comes to travel, or weighing out pros and cons of travel and the financial implications of travel. So figuring out what you can afford to do, or what you want to budget or change your mind or stay still on until things have evened out. So, and Virgo. And you may be having some very interesting conversations with other people around things that are similar to what you've gone through or are going through in terms of self-sabotage and in terms of healing and insecurities, and realizing that we are all human, we all have very similar flaws, if not the same. You know, we all are working our way through different levels of self-awareness in order to bring those things up to the surface that need healing, and that healing is needed from the damage that has been done unconsciously. You know, I think that all of us have different upbringings and different parents, but as a parent, you make mistakes because you're human, and you don't make those mistakes on purpose. That's why they're mistakes. Yet they do impact. They definitely do impact the child that's being brought up, or the child in you, or the adult with the flaws from the childhood, and they impact everyone. So I feel like having those conversations with other people is going to be really beneficial, and it will show you what you can work on and how you can also assist others and share your accumulative wisdom of what you've been through, and it will give you a new approach and renewed faith, and possibly renewed faith in humanity if you felt a bit despondent towards things that have happened. So I feel that you will gain a lot of insight, and during the month of January, to do with yourself and your own behaviors and habits, and what you'll accept and what you won't, and what you need. And I feel like your needs have changed in January. Honouring yourself deeper and taking the time to heal habits. And ooh, there it is. Oops, there it is. And dream, rest, allowing attraction. Oh, this is a beautiful card for you, Virgo. Look at that card. So, taking all that in January, you may be translating things through your dream world. So write your dreams down. Keep a dream journal in January. That's going to be really helpful. And take time to rest if you've been doing a lot. There's possible travel in January as well. And a lot of healing going on. So yeah, rest time is going to be really important. The body needs rest in order to heal. And you have to allow for the healing. So if you're all tense, or you're doing too much, or you're sitting too much, or you're in the gym too much, or if you do anything in excess, is going to be like a distraction or not in balance. So allow yourself time to stop and rest and stretch and take care of yourself. If you like baths, take a hot bath with Epsom salts and let your muscles soak. And Epsom salts is really good because the magnesium enters your body through your biggest organ, which is your skin, and it really helps all the muscles to relax, and it replaces or gives your body the magnesium, which helps it to repair stuff. So Epsom salt baths are brilliant, or going to hot springs if you have any hot springs near you. That's always a good one. And also by putting yourself into that state of dream state and rest, and allowing, that's also the feminine state. So I was saying something at the beginning about balancing out your masculine and feminine. It may be that you are in January working more with healing the feminine aspect of you and moving more into the space of allowing and opening and allowing the healing and allowing love, allowing yourself to be loved, feeling worthy of being adorned with gifts and other people doing things for you. So being in a space of accepting those kind of gifts, that's like a love language. So being open to being adored and pampered and in a dreamy way. Allow yourself to receive. So yeah, being receptive, that's what it is, Virgo, being receptive, and that's the feminine. So working on receptivity. Number 39. So 3 is collaboration, it's coming together, it's celebrating, it's sharing joy with friends, and can be new contracts as well. And then number 9 is near completion, or it's letting go of something. So I feel like you're shedding skin, you're letting go of an old version of you. So January is going to be a renewal, a transformation for you. Oh, that's beautiful. 39, I like that. 3 and 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. So that's a 3 again. So that's collaborating. When I think of collaborating, I think of you maybe hanging out with really close friends and sharing stories about what you've been going through, and then finding points of resonance in conversation, which again helps you to feel seen and heard and valued, and it shows you that you're not alone in what you've been through, and how every human experiences these flaws, and finding love in all manner of relationships, not just like lover type intimate soulmate relationships, but finding love in your friendships and in your family ships. And again, love, see that spiral in the middle, looks like a DNA spiral. So I feel like this is about balancing the masculine and feminine as well, especially with the male and the female on that card right there. And looking at what does that look like for you to be in balance with yourself, just alone with yourself. And then what does that look like for you to be in balance with another human being? And is what you're attracting in another human being, is that a balanced person? Is the person you idealize in your head, or the person that you're in partnership with, or a person you desire to be in partnership with, or just a figment of your imagination, whichever version it is, what does that version look like, and how is that version of that person balanced in their masculine and feminine? would you prefer them to be more masculine, or would you prefer them to be more feminine? So, and what do those words mean to you? Because they can mean different things to different people. That masculine is usually the pursuant. It's the director, and then the feminine is usually the allower, the receptive one. And that's number 6. So I feel that's connected to a spiritual lesson after making a change in your life. So there's some kind of change that you've made, and that may have happened in December, or it may be coming into January. But there's something happening in your heart space, and you may be calling in or attracting the love of your life. Oh, interesting. 6 has also fallen on the devil. So looking at intimacy, physical intimacy, and maybe choosing to get to know someone before jumping into bed with them might be important. The Isle of Wonders, number 4. So revelation, teaching, discovery. That ties in with what I was saying about sharing with people. So I feel that you will do a lot of that in January, and you will be taught and be teaching, and you will have revelations, and revelations in your dream time as well. And creating your stability within your personality and with your balance of masculine and feminine, and balancing out your emotions and learning to work with them and understand them deeper, and freeing yourself from some kind of burden to do with your emotions. Maybe I feel like that's to do with what you feel responsible for. So what are you taking on that's actually yours to take on, that really is your responsibility? And what are you taking on that's actually not your responsibility, that you've just taken on because you've obligated yourself to? So look at that as well, because there may be things that you have obligated yourself to. Oh, I have to do this, or something like that. But you don't have to. You get to, or you choose to. And it should be something that you feel proud to do. So maybe that's an attitude thing or a mental construct thing that's changing within you as well. And finding freedom in setting up your emotional body or your feeling self in a specific way. How do you tune in with yourself? And where does that leave you when you do? Do you feel empowered? Because you know yourself pretty well, and that's coming up as well in your reading here. This is beautiful, Virgo, and then you may also have really strong, deep insights to write down around the time of the new moon, which I think is at the beginning of January. So it may be quite an intense one. But please like the video and share it with other Virgos, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next month. Thanks for tuning in, Virgo.